Hey everybody, it's me, Dr. Christopher Hansen, your local, friendly, neighborly choir director. Today I'm in my truck, and as I was driving, check engine light came on after I felt the truck kind of jostle around, and I was like, oh crap, I'm getting a misfire. So I grabbed my diagnostic tool, plugged it into the truck, and there we go. A P0301, cylinder 1 misfire detected. Severity 2, this fault is bad. Now, the other 6 stored codes that are in here are not related to this. They are related to something else. But this one here is more serious. Yay! What do you do on snow days, right? We got snow everywhere here, by the way. I work on cars because my stuff breaks, and then I have to fix it. And I don't have the resources, meaning the time and money, for somebody else to help me. I have a Haynes manual, and I opened it up to this part, and it says that I have a V6, so there's the diagram for my cylinders. I hope this is showing up on the camera because I am low-teching it today. Let's go look at the front. All right, so at this point, I decided to turn on my screen recorder, I guess, screen capture to see what codes I've got. And the 6 codes that I saw earlier, I found out were actually 6 codes related to misfires. 301, 302, 303. These are 3 misfires. So all 3 cylinders are misfiring. And that could be related to bad coils, or, that could be bad wiring, that could be the bad spark plugs, could be a combination. Considering there's 100,000 miles on these plugs and on these coil packs, I think it's time to just go ahead and call it and replace all of them. All right, so I went ahead and took that cover off. There it is on the ground. Quick little zip. Got that done. 3 cylinders are on this side. We've got 1, 2, and 3. Those are the 3 coil packs. And these are the ones that are causing the misfire. Over here is 4, 5, and 6. 4, 5, and 6. Right there, 1, 2, and 3. So it's probably best that I replace them all. You want to do all your spark plugs at once. And if I'm going to replace 3 of my ignition coils, might as well just do all of them. Just have them all done. All right, it looks like I have a weekend project. It's supposed to start snowing here. Of course, this is a week old snow. What am I gonna do? School starts back up next week, and honor choir season is starting, so this bad boy is gonna be on the road driving all over the place for honor choirs of every kind. All right, oh, here's a quick shot of the bikes. Yay! The things us choir teachers can do. Y'all be good now. I'll report later. Hello, dear friends, I am back. Well, for you, it's like I was never gone, but it's now Monday night. Coil packs are now here. I went to Advanced Auto Parts to pick them up tonight. It's Monday night. It's about 9:00 p.m. It was a long 13-hour work day. But I gotta drive to Stanton, Virginia in a couple of days, and then I've got to drive to Fayetteville, North Carolina, and I gotta drive to Roanoke, Virginia, and I've got to drive everywhere. So anyway, it's time to install these new coil packs. All right, documenting. Here we are. Got the heat, got the lights. This is Dr. Hansen. Here's our patient. Ignition coil packs coming off.
Here we go. Taking off the packs.
Again.
Got our new ones right here. Look very similar.
New plugs are already in. I put the plugs in, but I had to wait on these coil packs because the coil packs weren't available.
Yep.
But so new plugs are already in there. Just doing the next required bit.
Doing the dance.
Okay.
There we go.
hard part is being able to see these clips.
Yeah.
Pull the clips off. There we go.
Oh, now I'm recording. Hey y'all, listen to that. That's a purring motor. I went in, put the key in the ignition, turned it on, cranked right up without hesitation. And you know, we're still dealing with frozen temperatures. We got our heater on. And as soon as it turned on, the check engine light off. I didn't have to do anything with my OBD diagnostic tool. So I didn't turn the check engine light off, it turned itself off. So, new ignition coils, new spark plugs. 2017 Ford F150 3.5 V6 twin Ecoboost. Job done. All right, Ford F150 truck update. Last night I buttoned this job up, but when I took it for a drive, it started up purring like a kitten. Once I put a load on it, it started just rattling like crazy, worse than before. In fact, it sounded like it was just a whole bunch of misfires. It sounded like the truck didn't want to go. When you hammered it, it went. Like it didn't hesitate. And then when you were decelerating without any foot on the pedal, it was smooth as a kitten. But the moment you tried to maintain any level of acceleration, like any pressure on the accelerator, even if you were just trying to hold a steady speed of 45 miles an hour, it was rough. So new coil packs, new plugs. I addressed the codes that I was reading. So I disconnected the battery, let it sit for about 45 minutes. I'm about to open up the compartment again, and I'm going to take all the connectors off of the coils, and I'm going to hit them with some cleaner, contact cleaner, because you know we put it together last night rather quickly, and we'll see how that goes. So, and clear the codes in the computer, so it has to do it all over again. I'll report back with what happens next. All right, here we go again. I'm gonna go ahead and plug in my diagnostic while I'm at it. The things we get to do when we're, not working. I work a full-time job, have a career, choose to do this kind of stuff on my vehicles. I've been kind of this way my entire life, thanks to my family and friends who have helped me learn how to be able to do this kind of work. It saves me a lot of money, but I've kind of become dependent on it because I can do it faster than somebody else. All right, here we go. Started right up. Oh, getting a vibration. It's not running smooth at all. The ticking noise that I heard on the first cylinder is gone. And already I've got a code. I don't have a check engine light. I have a PO354. Ignition coil D permanent secondary circuit. 354, that's the fourth cylinder. An ignition coil D, primary, secondary. Let me do some research. All right, happy early morning again. This may or may not be advisable, but I've decided to drive the truck to work. So let me tell you what I've done. I reviewed online and in my manual what the P0354 code means. It says that an ignition coil pack is not working. And it said that could be working because it could be an issue with the coil pack itself or the wiring. The number indicates what cylinder it's on. So it said it's my fourth cylinder. So what I did is I took it off the fourth cylinder. God, look at that shaking. Y'all, that's not a bumpy road. That's my truck vibrating. So I moved it from cylinder 4 to cylinder 5, and what my intentions are is to see if I get a code on the 5th cylinder. Now I've got to drive the truck for a while. Holy cow! Oh, this is rough. This is rough. I got to drive the truck for a cycle in order for me to determine if that's the issue. So, oh my God, maybe I should hold my phone. So that's what I'm doing right now. Check engine light came back on just now. So I've got my OBD diagnostic tool next to me. Here we go. Look, no vibration when I'm not on the gas at all, when the car is at idle. I'm braking, car is easy, but the moment I go to put my foot on the gas, yep, start to get a vibration. So anyway, let's all pray that it's just an ignition coil that's bad. Of course, these are brand new, so let's just hope the one was a bad one. All right, more to come. All right, friends, I'm excited to report that the code changed to a P0355. That means that the ignition pack that I moved, the ignition coil pack that I moved from 4 to 5 is in fact not working. So this should be a simple fix. I'll be returning that coil pack, and then I'll be buying a new one. Well, YouTube land, I'm driving down Chamberlain Road here in Richmond, Virginia, and it's rough. This truck is just vibrating. At one point, it felt like it was gonna just not even go. There's no pull or nothing. It's just getting worse. The codes haven't changed. I still got a permanent P0354, and now I got a new permanent P0355. Again, this tells me originally that the ignition coil pack that I had on cylinder 4, that was what caused the problem initially. So I opened up the hood and I flipped the two coil packs between 4 and 5, and then 5 started throwing a code. So I think I've really narrowed that down to that coil pack that I bought. When I purchased this, these 6, the store said they had 1 in stock, but the other 5 they had to order. So they all showed up, and the one that the store had looked different than the 5 that they ordered, and the one that is not working is the one that the store had on stock. It actually does look different than the other 5, but it looks almost identical to the OEM. Now I did go with Motocraft Ignition Coils, so they're all supposed to be OEM. We'll see. Anyway, the reason why I'm turning the video back on is I pulled into the AutoZone on the way to the office because I'm like, this is just bad. I can change this in the matter of a minute. It is one 8mm socket and a clip. All I got to do is pull it out, take off the clip, pop the new one in, bolt it back in. New clip, done. But they did not have one. They had none. I was even willing to take a Duralast just to see if it would work. At this point, what I think I'm gonna do is just drive this truck to work. It's as rough as it is, firing on 5 cylinders. Oh, this is rough. And take it easy. And then after work, I'm going to take this home, and I'm gonna go through the ignition coil packs that I have that I took out, and I'm gonna look for one that is in good shape. I know that 1 or 2 of them were not, but heck, this is just a test. See what it's like. Take one of the other ones that are out and put it in and see how the truck runs. But ultimately what I'm going to want to do is take that coil pack back to the store that I bought it from and see if I can get an exchange for a brand new one. More to come. All right, friends, the day is coming to an end here. Did all my job at work, came home. The drive home was rough. The truck felt absolutely terrible. But the confirmation that I learned with the coil pack being wrong was pretty solidified in my mind. I looked for a new coil pack at various stores, but just nobody has any. So I went home and I took my old coil packs, the ones that have 100,000 miles on them, and I looked at all 6. I know that 2 of them are bad, but I looked at 6 and I cleaned the best one I could find, the one that looked the best inside and out. And I cleaned it, replaced it, and look, car is running so smooth. Check engine light is still on. That's because all the codes are still in there, and I really haven't done a driving cycle yet. But I think the main culprit was ultimately that one bad coil pack bought brand new from the store. So I'm going to finish this long loop driving in a big circle, and after I'm done with this loop, I'm gonna clear the codes and call this done. I'll probably go to the store and replace that coil pack and let them know that it didn't work, and show them the evidence on my phone, and see where it goes. Anyway, if this story continues, I'll be delaying the post of this video. I originally thought I was going to have it done at least 3 times by now, so but I wanted to make sure the full experience was articulated. So y'all, thank you so much for following this video. Hopefully it is officially done. Until next time, peace out.